Third overall pick Trey Lance had a solid debut as well. 5 for 14 for 128 yards and a touchdown. That 80-yard bomb, though. He's plus 250 to take the Niners' first regular season snap over Jimmy G. Garion, has Lance done enough to tempt you into taking this number?
No. I think this is the one, and I think most people probably felt this way because we were presented Trey Lance as maybe the highest upside quarterback in this draft, but definitely the most raw. A guy who was not going to be NFL ready right away. And, you know, for as much as Kyle Shanahan, I'm sure, looked at that game tape and was salivating at what Trey Lance can possibly do, I think, again, you have to look at how these quarterbacks were sort of utilized in this contest. And unlike the Bears, who had Andy Dalton kind of go out there and play a couple, 3-4 series because they need to take a look at this guy, the plan was always going into this contest that Jimmy Garoppolo would play one series. Well, Garoppolo played one series. It just doesn't seem like right now the distribution of snaps is the kind you would see for a competition that is actually open. I still think Trey Lance is going to start at some point this season, but I don't think it's going to be.
Geoff, what do you think?
Yeah, this is one I would stay away from too. It feels like the 49ers, you know, even with Jimmy Garoppolo coming off injury, like they're not really in a rush to like get him reps. It just seems set. This is what we're doing. You know, we're starting conservative this year. We're going with Jimmy G. We're just going to try and not lose the games on offense and let our skill players, you know, make simple plays and get the ball into their hands. Trey Lance, you know, his performance in week 1 was a lot better than it looked on the stat sheet. So there is a door here, because if he comes out and he just rips it in week 2, things could change real quick, because some of the throws that he was making were, like Garion said, absolutely ridiculous. He did also have like 4 drop passes by the 49ers wide receiver crew, and he was up against the number 1 D-line for the Kansas City for a lot of that game. I don't know what Andy Reid is doing, but they got a lot of reps. So it was a tough spot for Trey Lance, and he still ripped some absolutely mind-boggling passes. So a situation that could still flip on its head, but I'm not really expecting it to, and I don't really want a piece of this bet for Lance to start week 1 either.